you're tired of hearing the same old options, or you're looking for something that'll actually set you apart, stick around. This might just change your life. Let's get into it. Elevator installers and repairers, $97,000 to $130,000. That's the range my buddy Mike is making as an elevator tech, and he's not even in a major city. Think about it. Elevators are everywhere. Office buildings, apartments, hospitals, and they all need maintenance. They all break down, and when they do, people freak the hell out. You know what that means? Emergency calls, overtime premium rates. The barrier to entry is a 4 to 5 year apprenticeship. Yeah, it takes time, but you're getting paid during that time. And the competition almost non-existent compared to electricians. Why isn't everyone talking about this? Because it's not sexy. There's no Instagram hashtag or hashtag elevator life. But while everyone's fighting over the spotlight trades, elevator techs are quietly banking serious cash. You need mechanical skills, electrical knowledge, and the ability to troubleshoot under pressure. But if that sounds like you, man, the field is wide open. Power line technicians, $80,000 to $120,000 base. But here's where it gets crazy. During storm season, these guys can double their annual income in just a few months. My cousin Jeff works storm restoration. After a hurricane, he cleared $40,000 in 2 months, tax-free, per diems. All expenses paid. Working his ass off, sure, but making bank. And the job security? Unless you think we're going to stop using electricity anytime soon, these jobs aren't going anywhere. The downside, it's dangerous work. You're dealing with high voltage, heights, and sometimes brutal weather. But that's exactly why it pays so well. Training programs are 3 to 4 years, and companies are desperate for new blood. The average age in this field is pushing 50. Think about what that means for opportunities in the next decade. Industrial machinery mechanics, $75,000 to $95,000 to start. And the ceiling? I know specialists clearing $130,000. Here's the thing about industrial machinery. When it breaks down, the company loses thousands of dollars per hour. So they'll pay whatever it takes to get things running again. The skill set is wild. You need to understand hydraulics, pneumatics, electronics, PLCs. It's like being a doctor, but for machines. And just like doctors, the specialists make the most. My buddy Ryan specializes in CNC machines. He gets flown around the country, put up in hotels just to fix these $1 million machines. His phone never stops ringing. 2-year technical degree gets you in the door. Add some certifications, specializing training. You're looking at a career that pays consultant level money without a 4-year degree. Wind turbine technicians. This one's for the adrenaline junkies. $65,000 to $90,000 starting, with experienced techs making $100,000 plus. I met this guy Sam at a trade show last year. He was a wind tech for 5 years, climbing 300-foot plus towers with views you wouldn't believe. The industry is exploding. Wind energy has doubled in the past decade, and it's only accelerating. The training programs are short, 12 to 18 months, and companies will fight over you when you graduate. The catch? You got to be comfortable with heights, like really comfortable. You're basically working on a sky-high mechanical beast that's generating enough electricity to power a small town. But if that doesn't scare you off, you'll have more work than you can handle for the next 20 plus years. Railroad workers, $70,000 to $110,000, and that's not counting the benefit package, which is usually insane. Everyone forgets about the railroad, but they move 40% of America's freight. And you know what? The workforce is ancient. Average age right now is 55 plus. Signal maintainers, locomotive mechanics, track inspectors. They're all retiring faster than they can be replaced. The hours can be rough. The work can be physical, but the pay and benefits, life-changing. Full pension, premium health care, paid vacation. My old neighbor was a signal maintainer for a Union Pacific, retired at 58 years old with a pension that pays him 80% of his best earning years. For life. He's traveling the world while his college-educated friends are still working. Training ranges from a few months to a couple of years depend on the position. But once you're in, you're set. Boilermakers, 80 to 120,000. And during shutdown season, these guys are pulling in 3,000 to 5,000 per week. Boilermaker install, maintain and repair massive pressure vessels, power plants, oil refineries, paper mills. They need specialized crews to get in, fix everything, and get out fast. The work is hot, confined, and physically demanding, but the pay reflects that. And the schedule? Many Boilermakers work 6 to 8 months a year and take the rest off. Paid vacation? Try paid half the year. Apprenticeship is the way in. 4 years typically, but you're earning while learning, and the journey level pay is worth the wait. Electrical power systems installers, 85 to 115,000. This isn't your residential electrician work. This is the big leagues. Power stations, grid infrastructure, critical systems. The complexity is on another level. You're working with voltages that will literally vaporize you if you screw up. But that risk comes with reward. Training pathways vary. Some come up through the utility companies, others through specialized programs. Either way, the demand is astronomical. Think about your age grid. Thinking about the electrification of everything, cars, homes, industry. We need more power infrastructure, not less. My friend Dave transitioned from a residential electrical to this field. Doubled his income in 3 years. Hasn't worked a weekend in 2. The skills transfer, but the pay scale is completely different. Commercial divers, 80 to 200,000. Yeah, that upper range isn't a typo. Commercial diving is like welding, but underwater, in zero visibility, sometimes in freezing temperatures, sometimes with actual sharks swimming around you. I'm not even joking about the shark. It's inspections, repairs, and construction work for bridges, dams, pipelines, offshore oil rigs, critical infrastructures that can't be allowed to fail. The training is intensive, 7 months to a year of specialized dive school. It's expensive too, around $30K. But the ROI? Insane. Hazards pay, per diems, overtime, it all adds up. And the deeper you dive, the more you make. Saturation divers, the ones who lives in pressurized chambers for weeks at a time, they're pulling in $1,500 to $2,000 per day. Not for everyone, but for the right person, life-changing money. Power plant operators, 75 to 100,000 with minimal physical labor. This is a brain job, not a brawn job. Power plant operators monitor and control the systems that generate electricity. It's all about understanding complex systems, troubleshooting problems, and making quick decisions. The environment, climate controlled. The physical demands, minimal. The responsibility, massive. You're literally keeping the lights on thousands of homes and businesses. Training pathways vary. Some start with a 2-year degree, others come up through apprenticeships or in the military. But once you're qualified, jobs are everywhere. And the shifts, typically 12 hours, but that often means 3 to 4 days on, 3 to 4 days off. Some plants run 7 days on, 7 days off. That's half the year off. Industrial radiographers, 70 to 95,000, with serious potential for more as you specialize. Never heard of this one? You're not alone. Industrial radiographers use X-rays and gamma ray equipment to inspect welds, pipes, and structures for flaws. It's like being an industrial detective. Oil and gas, aerospace, construction, they all need these inspections to meet safety codes. And the inspectors, they're not in short supply. The certification process takes 1 to 2 years. You need to understand radiation safety, inspection techniques, and quality control standards. But the barrier to entry is way lower than most people think. My buddy Carlos got into this after high school. 10 years later, he's a level 3 inspector making $120K working for an aerospace contractor. No college debt, no 60-hour weeks. So there you have it. 10 trades that are paying serious money that nobody's talking about. Notice something? None of these are the usual suspects. None of these fields are saturated with workers or have hit their ceiling. Look, I get it. These careers aren't for everyone. Some have physical demands. Some have risks. But they all share three things. They pay way better than most people realize. They're in industries that are desperate for new talent. They offer paths to success without crushing student debt. I've seen too many people struggle because they didn't know these options even existed. Too many people think the trades are just plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. The truth? The trades are as diverse as any other sector. And the opportunities? They're massive for those willing to look beyond the obvious. If any of these caught your interest, drop a comment. Let me know which one you want me to dig deeper in on a future video. And if you're already in one of these fields, share your experience. Let people know what it's really like. That's it for today, guys. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe. Until next time, keep those skills sharp, because in the trades, skills pays the bills.